All right, guys, we need to talk about doing keto over the long term if it's dangerous. Now, you guys know that yes, it can be dangerous, but it depends on what you do. Greek guys, like get that hair down. Okay. Um, it depends on how you apply your keto formula. The problem with people doing keto is that they eat cheese, they eat nuts, right? So cheese is a high histamine food. It also has a cross reactivity to it. Yeah, I'm sorry, honey. It is cheese, unfortunately, keeps that leaky gut. So we have these junctions in our intestinal wall. They open up with cheese, too much cheese. Now, it goes in varying different levels on different people. Some people it opens up a little and they don't even notice, but most people, unfortunately, it goes, "Bah," and people develop cross reactivity. And especially if you have leaky gut, don't touch cheese. Plus, if you have candida, which I know the Greek guy does, then it's going to keep the fungal overgrowth alive and cracking because cheese is a mold. And that's what's going on here. Now, the things that they're problematic is that people are eating the wrong food. So they're doing a lot of keto, dirty keto junk food, and they don't know what their macros are. They don't know what their food intolerances are. They are not minding their electrolytes. So it's like all these things. So people are like, they're trying to do OMAD and intermittent fast and drink butter coffee and eat nuts for their fat, which is omega-6 mainly, and has phytic acid, which demineralizes your body and has a ton of mold on it. They're doing all this stuff and like their symptoms are getting wonky. Like they're like, oh, I feel so good. But a lot of it's a placebo effect in the beginning because people are so obsessed with weight loss. They'll tell themselves anything that it's okay. It's okay that I'm eating all this junk and just eating twice a day or one time a day. The reason I'm so careful with people doing fasting is because I'm noticing people's hair's falling out. If your hair's falling out eating food, imagine your not falling out if you're trying to do fasting. And the problem with fasting is that you guys have adrenal insufficiency, you have energy problems, you have insulin resistance, and all of these other doctors don't talk about that because you can't sell books telling the truth. Because if you talk about the populations of people who can't balance their blood sugar or have Addison's or adrenal insufficiencies or adrenal dysfunction, right, where you're just pumping out too much cortisol, you can't sleep, you're exhausted all the time, and then you drink coffee on top of that. So people start to develop, they have an underlying thyroid condition. It's not like, oh, my thyroid is perfect, and then I do keto and it goes down. No, you have a quiet thyroid problem that tanks when you do keto the wrong way. Or you guys are eating allergenic foods that open up the gut wall even more. Or people are going on this whole getting their macros wrong and eating too much protein, spiking their glucose and down regulating their ketones. And when that happens and you don't adapt, you could potentially damage the thyroid and your sex hormones. So can you do keto? I need to do a series of this because I got to do a bunch of videos in a row. Of course, but knowing your food rotation, timing, how fast you chew your food, if you're sleeping, how your exercise is, how you deal with stress, how you sleep, all of these things play a role. How much fat that you take in, and trying to avoid things that have sugar in. No, just take it out for keto omnivore and for keto carnivore. That's super easy. Next video, now I gotta go. Is keto safe in the long term? Yes, because I've done it 12 years. So anybody who tells you you can't do it, point them towards me, who's wearing a sports bra, who's looking better as I get older, eating none of that junk. And I'm out. Oh yeah, stephanieperson.com for consultations. Stephanie Ketogenic for my Instagram, because these are all places I post really great information on my stories. Stephanie the Business Person for more free information right here on YouTube. You can also book a consultation because that's what I do, and I'll get you straight. Trust me, if you're on the edge, think about it. And then I have a keto course that's only $15 per month if you decide to do one or many. And there I work my butt off. So, or up. I'm just saying. Ooh, it's bigger than the screen. Okay, anyway, now I gotta go. Peace.